Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 has enthralled viewers. The drama is finally heating up as the couple's relationships are strained. Following a dramatic rose ceremony last week, numerous new contenders were introduced. Keep watching to see what happens in episode 5. Leslie Fima, one of Jerry Turner's final 3 women, was among the first golden competitors to arrive at the beach. She gave her rose to Kim Bike after Gary Livingston had received one from Natasha Hardy. The last episode concluded with Faith Martin arriving on the beach on horseback. Her entrance was teased in the trailer but surprised the other contenders. According to Reality Steve's spoilers, Faith has a date with Kathy Swartz. However, the season trailer depicts Faith getting hot and sweaty with Kim Bike at one point. Dale Moss and Kat Izzo's relationship was tested last week. Kat was upset when she found out Dale had kissed Ally Jo Hanks. Dale and Kat clashed throughout the episode, but Kat eventually awarded him a rose. The trailer for this week suggests that Bailey Brown and Jeremy Simon's relationship is tested. The couple previously encountered problems when Bailey agreed to a date with Andrew Spencer. While she was on her date, Jeremy had producers call Susie Evans and beg her to return to the beach. However, Susie declined, and Jeremy carried on with Bailey as if nothing had happened. However, it appears like Bailey is about to discover that Jeremy told Brian that if Susie returned to the program, he would propose to her immediately. Bailey sobs in the trailer, crying that she simply wants to go home. Fans believe she found out the truth about Susie. But will it end her relationship with Jeremy? The final rose ceremony concluded in a surprise. Golden competitor April Kirkwood, 67, presented her rose to Jonathan Johnson, 28. The unexpected incident made viewers wonder if there will be an age-gap romance in Season 10. The spoilers Reality Steve's posts at the start of the season are less thorough than past seasons. They don't always watch the episodes when they appear on TV. However, he revealed who receives roses and who is sent home on the next rose ceremony, which will show on either Monday, July 28th, or Monday, April 4th. According to his sources, many of the couples will remain the same at the next rose ceremony. The men are handing out roses. Spencer offers his to Jess, Dale gives his to Kat, Jeremy gives it to Bailey, and Brian gives his to Parisa. Keith gives his rose to Kathy, Kim gives hers to Faith, and Gary gives his to Leslie. The next contestants to be eliminated are Jill, Natasha, Nancy, and April. It may be the season's final rose ceremony. Stay tuned to find out what happens next. The 5th episode of Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 opens with the faint sound of waves crashing against the shore and the distant whinny of a horse, a direct continuation from last week's cliffhanger. Contestants turn their heads as Faith Martin, glowing with confidence, guides a sleek chestnut mare down the beach. Wearing a wide-brimmed hat and a flowy turquoise sundress, Faith's entrance is both dramatic and serene, exactly what Bachelor Nation needed. Wait, is that a horse? Jonathan Johnson squints against the sun, while April Kirkwood bursts into laughter. Now that's a golden entrance, she exclaims. Faith dismounts gracefully, petting the horse gently as producers rush in to lead it off-screen. She surveys the group with practiced poise. "I'm Faith," she says, though most already know. The other contestants greet her with polite enthusiasm, but there's a ripple of tension in the air. Faith isn't just another contestant, she's a wild card from the Golden Bachelor, and rumors are already circulating. Leslie Fima and Gary Livingston exchange a subtle look from opposite ends of the cabana area. It's been odd enough adjusting to a paradise populated by 20-somethings, but the Golden alumni are making their mark faster than anticipated. After everyone gathers for welcome drinks, Kathy Swartz wastes no time. "So, Faith," she says coyly, sipping her mimosa, "did you come here to find love, or to ride off into the sunset with one of us?" Her wink causes a ripple of laughter. Faith surprises everyone. Well, she says, locking eyes with Kathy, I do have a date card. And Kathy, if you're open to it, I'd like to use it on you. The beach erupts in gasps and laughter. Wait, are we getting Golden Girls Gone Wild now? Brian Ott's jokes. Parisa Shifta swats his arm and giggles, don't be rude. I think it's cute. Kathy is momentarily flustered but ultimately accepts. What the hell? You only live once. I'm in. As Faith and Kathy head off on their date, revealed to be a wellness retreat on a nearby cliffside, complete with couples yoga, eucalyptus steam, and fresh-pressed juice, the attention shifts back to the current relationship drama. In particular, Bailey Brown is beginning to feel the weight of uncertainty hanging over her. Earlier in the day, she had asked Jeremy Simon for a little space. Not because she didn't like him, far from it. But she had sensed something was off ever since the Andrew Spencer date. Jeremy had been strangely eager to move on afterward, brushing past her concerns with charm that felt a little too polished. What Bailey didn't yet know was that Jeremy had told Brian, during a late-night walk on the beach, that he would have proposed to Susie Evans if she'd returned. She was the one, Jeremy had whispered, the waves masking his voice from producers except for the boomed audio above. If Susie had walked back down those stairs, I would have dropped to one knee without blinking. Brian hadn't meant to spill. But in the morning, while sipping coffee near the bar, he'd made the mistake of mentioning it in front of Parisa, who promptly told Jess, who couldn't keep it from Bailey. Bailey's confrontation with Jeremy is a slow burn, one that simmers across the first hour of the episode. She finds him lying in a hammock, sunglasses perched on his forehead, shirt half unbuttoned in the Caribbean heat. Can we talk? She says, voice tight. Jeremy senses it instantly. Yeah, of course. What's wrong? Bailey takes a moment, gathering her words. I heard something. From Jess. Who heard it from Parisa? Who heard it from Brian? On the booby broadcast, she detailed her hot flashes, her fatigue, her anxiety. She shared a candid video one night, bleary-eyed and curled up on the couch in mismatched pajamas, talking about her first dose of Effexor. The antidepressant had been recommended by several of her followers, mostly breast cancer survivors who swore by its ability to dull the infernal heat of hot flashes. But her body wasn't taking to it easily. The first dose left her nauseous and dizzy. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe my channel and do not miss any update.